Hi, I'm Sophie Macagnano,
I'm Gabe Brascone.
and we're your Bonhoeffer prefects.
And we actually have a special DVA today. We're going to introduce the new senior prefects for next year. So take the floor, guys.
Hi, I'm Jackson Soderholm.
And I'm Noah McKinney. Could you please stand with us for the pledge and verse?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And our memory verse, James 1:27. Religion that is pure and undefiled before God the Father is this, to visit orphans and widows in their affliction, and to keep oneself unstained from the world. You guys can be seated now.
Hey seniors, this Sunday is Senior Blessings. Please arrive at 2:15 p.m. in the amphitheater for a senior photo, and then you'll head into the gym together for the actual blessing ceremony. Please come see Mrs. Wixon with any questions.
And our incredible Bow Theatrical Company would like to invite you to join us for the spring show Once Upon a Time. This sweet show will leave you recalling those carefree days of childhood as our troupe brings you into their imaginative world of children's literature. The show is this weekend. Show times on Friday are at 7 p.m. and on Saturday 1 and 7 p.m. Ticket pricing is $10 for adults, $5 for students, and all children 10 and under get in free. See a Bow member with a fanny pack or see our house posters where you can scan the QR code with faculty permission, of course. And intermission will be fun with bubble hopscotch, face painting, coloring pages, and balloons for the littles, and story time with Mrs. Cooney.
Do you think you can out-debate a debater?
No way.
Join us on Monday, May 4th at 6:30 p.m. in the NPR for our annual Night of Rhetoric. This year, it's the Hot Take Edition. Our advanced debaters have come up with hot takes based on topics they've discussed this year through their various events, and Monday is your chance to hear them out and present your own case if you disagree with them. We'll also be recognizing our 10 seniors, so be sure to come support your friends. We hope to see you there.
And seniors, since tomorrow is Senior Chapel, you may wear a shirt with the college or military branch of service you plan on attending with jeans.
And there are no birthdays today, but here's Noel Sanukian with your extracurricular extravaganza.
Thank you, New Bonhoeffer seniors, or soon-to-be seniors. There's a lot of sports going on in the spring, and playoffs are starting to begin. So baseball and softball have some play-in games today, and next week I can let you know how those go and where they are in playoffs. Tennis playoffs have started. The girls team won yesterday, 5-1. Brady Imes had a great match. And then today, the boys tennis team will have their first round of playoffs at the Elcon courts. Some of you might not know where those are because obviously we don't have courts on campus. But if you go on Oracle and take a right at the first light after turning right out of Pusch Ridge, then you'll be at the court. So feel free to support the boys tennis team. Their game starts at 3, so you don't even have to wait around. It's a great opportunity today because this is like the second to last home game they will have. So if you haven't seen a tennis game, pop out. It'll be fun. Individual tennis state will be this weekend, so I'll let you know how that goes next Wednesday. And then the big event this week for spring sports is the volleyball senior night. It is Thursday, which is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Come a little early to recognize our seniors. They've had a good season and are up for playoffs, so this is a pretty big game. And then now moving to Bow and Choir. Choir next Thursday, so that's May 7th, at 7 p.m. will have their final choir concert this year. Choir concerts are always a good time, and if you haven't come to one, I know things are busy, but try and make time in your schedule because it'll be a good time. And then obviously we know that Bauer's performing this weekend. That's Friday at 7, and then Saturday at 1 and 7. It's a family-friendly show. Pop out, have a good time. And now I'm going to throw it to Mr. Keniston and Miss Picton.
All right, thank you very much, Noel. Mrs. Picton's going to start us off with an important announcement concerning graduation.
Rehearsal. So seniors, this is a message for you, Mrs. Picton here. By now you've probably read your senior letter or seen flyers up around the school with a bus on it informing you that rehearsal will take place for your graduation ceremony the day before your ceremony, and that you will be required to ride a bus from Pusch over to the site at Cass's church. I want to let you know that I understand that this may seem unfair or inconvenient, and I hear you. But I want to give you a little context here so you really understand that Pusch doesn't want this for you. It is what is required of us this year. So at the beginning of the school year, Cassis Church, where we've traditionally held our graduation, informed us that we would no longer be able to rent their sanctuary for your ceremony. So Mr. Rakes and I took about a month driving all over Tucson to find a better venue to include music halls, arenas, large churches, you name it, we visited it. And what we quickly learned is that either the facilities were too small and you'd be limited to inviting maybe 5 or 6 family members, or they just weren't nice enough to honor you on your special day. So what we did is we went back to Cassis, myself, Mr. Rakes, and our headmaster, to really ask them to please reconsider for you the ability to have your ceremony back at Cassis. They did agree with some pretty strict restrictions. We are renting the site, and they require now that we only get 3 hours for rehearsal, which must be the day before your ceremony. And more importantly, as you know, they're requiring that we bus you now, that your car, no student may drive their private car to rehearsal onto their property. So I want to let you know, I know it's inconvenient, I know it seems like it's not going to be fun, but it's only a 10-minute drive. So the day before your ceremony on May 19th, please come to the loop in front of the school here at Pusch at 2:45. We will wait for every senior to be present. We will then drive you the 10 minutes over to Cassis for your rehearsal, and we expect you to be back. We'll get you back to Pusch around 6 o'clock that evening. So seniors, know we hear you. It isn't what we would have chosen for you, but it is the restriction put on us, and we thank you very much for supporting us.
Thank you very much. And seniors, that'll be right after your senior trip. Hope you guys have a great time on that. We've been planning a great time that will be headed out in just a few weeks here. Lastly, as we head out, teachers, you should have been emailed a link to a video, an important PSA about the end of the year and the Feast of the Patrons. So if you could click on that link, I think I set it out about 30 or so minutes ago, we'd appreciate it. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.